We are here at Brownout still, and in this video I am going to try to crack this level. That's right, this level, I think I understand it now, no thanks to my incompetence with the sound last time. And this time I am wearing one earphone because I do want to keep my other ear open in case there's something going on here where I live. But for the time being, I should be able to hear the sound a-okay, no issues at all. Let me just adjust it to make sure it's at the same level as that last time. There we go. So, let's review what we know about this. We need to get 7 blocks extracted from the first room. And we also need to push every block because there's a chip underneath each of them that we need to get. At least, I'm assuming there's a chip under each of them. I haven't looked at this in the editor or anything, so I don't want to cheat. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and try to go. And I'm trying to remember what I did last time, because it's been like a whole week since I played this level. Okay, yeah, I remember I did that at least, and then I had to push one of these to the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clear out all this stuff here. And in doing so, what I hope to do is that each time I extract a block, I want to go ahead and directly take it to where it needs to go. I mean, I know I'd be kind of saving a lot of the maneuvering around of the unusable blocks until later that way, but at least I won't have to store them all in the first room. So here's to hoping that there will be no majorly crazy mistakes. So once again, I gotta say, I really like the concept of this level. I think it's a little bit difficult for a beginner, but once you understand what the trick of it is, which is that there are chips under blocks, it's not exactly that bad. Of course, there's also the matter of the traps, and with the traps comes this issue of where we should push blocks. Well, actually, first, let me just go ahead and blow up these bombs. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that for now. I will keep up 1 or 2 of them behind in case we need to push them on the buttons, but these first ones I'm going to go ahead and destroy the bombs with. I know you guys are probably yelling at the screen saying, "You idiot, you're doing it the wrong way," but I'm going to try to experiment and just hopefully I'll come up with the right solution. I'm really tempted to go ahead and sacrifice both of these, but I just want the approach to be right here. I want to make sure that I get at these from the right angle, so to speak. See, I don't remember what configuration I used last time to get all of them out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that's probably totally wrong. Yeah, because I can't get in there now, can I? Yeah, I blocked that off completely. Unless I were to hold both of those down, but then I'd have to get 2 blocks, because then they'd be locked into the trap buttons. Okay, try again. Yeah, I'm not doing so well with this. So maybe I should save the dirt clearing for later. Yeah, I'm being dumb with this. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. Let's be smart about this here. Yeah, I think I do want to push. Well, the problem with this is that if I push this block to the left, I think I will have locked everything to the left. I can't get to everything on the left. So, oh my goodness, how do you do this? I'm very tempted. That wouldn't really work. I was gonna say I'm very tempted to like fill up 4 traps over here, and see, I'm not sure that would really do any good though. Actually, before I do anything else, let me count how many blocks there are here. There's 7, 14, 21. Okay, there's 24 blocks. There's 14, or excuse me, not 14, 15 traps, which leaves 9 blocks left for non-traps, or basically the bombs. and there are 7 of those. So there are 2 that we can sacrifice if we were to hold down every trap button. I mean, you to really wonder if that's the intended solution, is to hold down every trap button. I mean, that would be pretty crazy, but I'm beginning to see that maybe there's a need for that. Because, first of all, I can't push the first block up, because I need to extract the block above me either to the right or to the left, or move it to the right and left so I can extract the one above it. So, let's do that again. But this time what I want to do is I'm going to take these over here, because if I can fill up an entire row, then maybe we can unlock all of them, and maybe we can only sacrifice like 1 per side. I mean, that would make sense, but I don't know. Thing is, once I push these here, that's it. I mean, I can't really extract them after that. I mean, they're all compacted together. So it would appear that I would have to sacrifice... Okay, well, you don't have to hold that trap down if I'm going to push this in here, so... Yeah, maybe this won't be such an issue. I mean, maybe it will be a little bit easier than I'm thinking. Okay, so I got 1 more, and I can extract this guy. Okay. Maybe this is a lot easier than I was making it out to be. Maybe it's just a matter of holding down the traps and just... Yeah. So, all that stuff I said about maybe this possibly not being Lynx compatible... Yeah, that's probably incorrect. This probably is totally Lynx compatible. Well, the problem is that in Microsoft, I could do this and step off here, but in Lynx, I would slide all the way down. So that is still kind of an inequality. So in Lynx, what would I do here? Oh, man, See, I really don't know. And then there's the matter of this area. I mean, how are we going to get in there? See, I have to push this to my right, because without doing that, I've basically doomed myself access to those. Excuse me. Because if I push this to the left, I've blocked off all access to everything there. And if I were to see, there should be a dirt tile 2 spaces to my right. So how would I have done that in Lynx? That's what I'm wondering, is how is this possible? See, if I push this to the right, then I wouldn't be able to get them from below. Well, I'm just gonna have to do it this way for now, I suppose. I mean, I hate to exploit a rule set specific behavior like that in a level that's supposed to be Lynx compatible, but I guess I'm gonna have to for now, because... Hang on a sec. Just gotta make sure I'm thinking through this right. Okay, let me go and take care of this. Move this up here for now. Okay. See, I hate to do that. That just feels wrong. I feel like I'm cheating. I guess I'm gonna have to push this one down. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice now. See, let me push that down, that up, and I'm gonna have to push that left, right? Yeah, okay. I think that pretty much unlocks everything now, because we can just slide around. If we push these over here to these buttons, the first 4 buttons, we can slide around and get everything without too much difficulty. I'm hoping this is correct. I know that this probably isn't very exciting to watch, but this is actually a really interesting level, at least from my perspective, just because it's fun to think these things out. And that's the fun of Chip's Challenge. I mean, it's all real time, you can think it out. I think I mentioned in a previous video that there's another game out there that I grew fond of for a while called Escape, and the trick with that game is that it's turn-based, so that enemies move when you move and whatnot. And I mean, it's a cool game and all, don't get me wrong, it's just... I like the real-time aspect of Chip's Challenge, I mean, I really do. It's just one of the most fun things about it. Okay, so now... I don't think we even really need the... Yeah, we don't need we don't even need to hold these down, do we? Because we just need to get those. I'm sure in links there's some crazy solution that involves extracting something out from here and going around the bottom and doing all kinds of stuff, but I don't really want to bother with it. I know I'm kind of cheating by doing it the Microsoft only way, but oh well. I mean, you guys understand what the principle of this level basically is. I'm not going to bother extracting each of these out because they would require two, well actually, well, I could extract them out using the same side, but basically I wouldn't be gaining any blocks because I would have to lock 2 blocks on the trap buttons and then get 2 blocks out, so that's just, we're just breaking even that way. There's really no net gain. Okay, time to get moving. I want to make sure I have time for that Sokoban at the end. Yeah, see, here's yet another solution where I would just be stuck there. I don't understand how that's supposed to work. I really don't. Wait, can I even get out of this? Hang on. Okay, this could be problematic. Yeah, because I can't... How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh my goodness, really? Really now? I really hope I'm missing something really obvious and in front of my face. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think that was a failure. Okay, try again this time. So what we do know is we absolutely must push this left. And we absolutely must push this to the right, I think. And it doesn't really matter which direction we push this toward. But I'm essentially locking all those blocks into place. There's no way around that, it seems like. Is there a way around that? I mean, can I push that down? But then I'd be locking all those into place. And then I'd just be facing the same dilemma and I can't get out. Okay. So I do have to do things the way I was proposing earlier, but... Okay. I have to push this to the right, but I don't want to do that yet. Let me go ahead and extract all these out. I'm wondering, should I push... Yeah, okay, I need to extract that too. I'm beginning to wonder, is the intended solution, does it involve pushing yet another block into a trap? I'm just still pondering how I would do this in links. Because if I were to go... that wouldn't work, would it? I was thinking if I could push a block into that bottom right trap, then that would stop all the sliding business, but... Ooh, this is evil. I'm sure this level is actually really easy, and I'm just making it unnecessarily complicated. Oh. Of course, there's also the matter of making sure I push all the blocks. Of course, I can't even... Yeah, I totally forgot about that. So, I can't lock anything into place, because if I lock things into place before I can even get the chance to push them, then I'm basically just dooming myself to failure. So that's not cool. So as far as I know, this entire section to the left of me is inaccessible because of what I just did. So that still begs the question, how do I get out of here? I mean, with dirt up there, I can't do anything about that, so... Yeah, that doesn't do us any good. I mean, both these sides are symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter which side I push that block above me toward. I mean... Hmm. This is crazy. Maybe I know it's not gonna. I know it's not gonna matter if I push it to my right, but maybe it'll get me to think differently. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll get me to use a different side of my brain. I know that's not the way the brain works, but I don't know. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not really thinking straight. Oh, okay. Let me just look at this for a minute. I'm just staring at this. Yeah, see, I can't push any of those anywhere. There's no way. I mean, has this been solved? I mean, is this even solvable? Because I can't see any way to push all of them. Wait, did I push that earlier? Okay, that doesn't have a block under it. Okay, some of them don't have blocks. Oh. Or excuse me, some of them don't have chips under them. Wow, okay, what am I saying? Okay, so it really doesn't matter. But this begs the question, which blocks have chips and which ones don't have chips? I mean, that's kind of evil if you ask me, because what if I make a mistake deducing which ones do and which ones don't? I mean, is it just the ones in the center here? Okay, all of those do. Okay, so we know the center ones do. Okay, and that one does. So maybe it's like a diamond, like, Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and collect all of the chips on these old dirt checkerboard areas. And I'm gonna count how many are left, because I think there's like 2 at the bottom. So oh wait, there might be some on the blocks at the bottom. I don't even remember. Okay, how many blocks? 3 blocks for each side. Okay, so they're assuming that there are chips under those. There are 8 at the bottom. So I'm gonna have to be really observant here. I'm sure that this is not all that complicated, and you're supposed to not even think about the fact that there are chips under the blocks, but the fact of the matter is, I tried to solve this originally, and I got past the first area, but I didn't get all the chips in the dirt room. So that was kind of an oversight on my part, and if it's arbitrary which chips are under which blocks, and that just kind of makes it more evil. And I believe I pushed this one. Yeah, okay. Interesting that when you sacrifice a block like that, you're basically accomplishing what you would accomplish if you pushed on a trap button, because you're just holding down another trap. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but basically you're just getting rid of another block. That's what I'm trying to say. Once again, fried out brain. Okay. So now I can sneak in here. Again, this begs the question, how would you do this in links? See, I absolutely have to push this here. I mean, there's really no other way around that. See, in links, like I said, I would just slide right there, so that's just weird. I don't even know how that's possible. Wait, was I supposed to push that block? Yeah, I just basically locked all these in place, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, bad mistake on my part again. I'm sorry that this is taking so long. I know that this must sound really boring. And I'm sure that there's some solution to this level that's so easy that I'm just not seeing it. Because I always do things the hard way. Like I said, I'm going to collect all these first because I want to keep track of how many chips are left. So if I can immediately access something, I want to take advantage of that. Okay, I already got all those. Okay, so let's start pushing these here. So based on what we've seen so far, it would seem to suggest that the the blocks that have chips under them are like in a diamond formation. Could be wrong about that, but I can test that theory by pushing the block right below me. Or maybe they're in a cross shape, I don't know, but let's see here. So I definitely don't want to push that to the right. Okay, I learned my lesson last time. Okay, this time we'll sneak in here. We'll start to just slowly get them out one at a time. Okay, and this time I'm going to go to the other side. And I wasn't even paying attention to whether there were chips underneath these. Great, okay. This is not boding well, is it? Okay. Sorry about that, I've just kind of got a little parched there. Let me do this. Okay, there's a chip under that. So that's from... I don't know, it's just... It seems arbitrary. I'm trying to come up with some geometric pattern that these all fit into. Okay, so as we speculated, we have to get rid of this. There's no other way around that. I can't see any way that that could be remedied. Now the question is... Yeah, we have to sacrifice this. Well, wait a minute. I'm still wondering, is it possible to extract a block out of here without... No, because you'd have to push two blocks and compact them together like that. I suppose if we had yet another block here, a third block that we had to push down in the bottom row, it would be worth it, but with only two blocks, that would be... There would be no net gain there, so yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm going to have to assume that these 5 blocks in this upper left area have no chips underneath them. That is quite an assumption, but I mean, there's no way to get to that if I did the beginning area correctly. I'm very tempted right now to look in the editor because I want to be sure of what blocks have chips underneath them. I mean, that just seems like... It seems like there should be a hint here explaining that. And like I said, I also forgot if the blocks in the last room have chips underneath them. Wait a minute. Well, at least in Microsoft, we don't actually need that last trap open, do we? Yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that. First, let me just put these down. Okay, those have chips underneath them. That is just weird. I can't say I agree with that. That's a little too evil in my book, but... That is a chip. Okay, okay, so those ones that are directly to the left and right of you at the beginning do. Interesting. Okay. This is curious. So is it safe to say that these don't? Because I want to say there was some over here around this area that did. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I want to say that there were. So if I'm to believe that this is all symmetrical, then we have an issue here. Because right now there are 23 chips remaining, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that would put it down to 16. And then there's and assuming that there's one under each block there's 8. I'm very tempted to go ahead and look in the editor for this. I mean, I don't really know how else I could do this. How can there be 8 though? Because have I not pushed anything here? I'm sure I pushed every block that I can push. Are there other chips I'm just not seeing? I'm officially giving up on this attempt. I'm gonna go down here and just check this. Oh, there's these. Right, of course. I should have known. Yeah, okay. I forgot about all this. Yeah, I would have gotten it too. Okay, at least we know it's doable. Okay. I really should not have done that. I mean, I should have known that there'd be more chips, and I should have just done this first section for real, and gotten all the blocks pushed into the bombs, and all that stuff. So, I'm going to do this over again, and this time, I'm going to approach it with my newfound strategy that's totally not links compatible at all. Just going to go ahead and clear out all this stuff. So overall, I gotta say, this level is very interesting, but as much as I like the idea of it, I think the whole chips under blocks thing can be a little bit confusing to a new player, and even to a veteran like me, it's kind of a little bit off-putting. I mean, I hate to say that, but it kind of makes you wonder if there's a really rigid solution, and I'm not really sure if that's a good mindset for a player to be in. I mean, I hope that doesn't sound too mean or anything, but, I mean, that's just kind of a concern I have when playing levels now. I mean, I know this is from the designer who made Mud Pie, and that may be kind of hard to believe, but I guess my tastes and preferences have drastically changed over the last several months, especially since I don't really like using the editor anymore when I play levels, because, honestly, it feels cheap, and I feel like it's cheating. I mean, it's one thing if I've solved a level and I'm trying to optimize it. I mean, using the editor for that purpose is different, but for these sorts of things, I really can't in good conscience use the editor. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to go ahead and just start holding down these buttons. So once again, I have to wonder what the link solution to this is. I mean, I'm assuming maybe it has something to do with the traps at the bottom, because I'm guessing somehow there's some solution that involves holding those down. I mean, there almost has to be. I mean, I'm probably overthinking this. Maybe those buttons are just there for fun, or maybe just to make it more, symmetrical, or just so that you can have another place to push blocks into that matches the sides, but, how did I do this? I got that, and then I got that. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it feels like that should be part of it in some way, although I have no idea how. Okay, so that's all the blocks we're going to push there. Okay. I was really dumb the first time I tried this, and I totally thought I needed to fill up all those trap buttons, except for the bottom one. At least in Microsoft, you can get away with filling only 3. And if I'm just totally missing some Link's behavior involving traps, please let me know, because I'd like to know how I can suggest a fix for this level for CCLB1 to make it more Links compatible, if it can be made more Links compatible. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, there we go. We only got 4 left, and I think that's the number. Yeah, because there's 1 more bomb here, and then there's 2 more there, so 3 blocks should suffice. One thing I've considered is that this level could very easily have extra chips. Yeah, there's still 1 there. It's possible that maybe Henry has designed this such that you can actually get away with a certain number of chips collected. And no matter what solution you try, because the level is symmetrical, you will always have to collect that number of chips. If so, then that's brilliant. I mean, I think that's a really clever idea. I just kind of wish there was a hint that stated that, if that were the case. Because I feel like players deserve to know that sort of information. Okay, so we got 16 after this chip. There we go. So let's go down here now. Okay. Get all you guys. Okay, so now it's just down to the 2 chips that we need. You know, one thing that's interesting about this is that we can theoretically just get one set of chips at a time, and then, well, no, I can't turn anything around after I create a wet. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Okay. I was curious if you could like create a wedge, and I'll show you what I mean. Not actually show you, but explain once I get blocks down there, because I don't want to make this unsolvable here at the very end. Trying to be really careful here, because one move could just totally mess this up. Okay, I'm going to move you there. I'm going to move you there. Kind of worried. Oh no, I see how to do it. You can do it this way. Okay, I see what to do. It's kind of a bit evil. Let's try this. I guess that's not that evil, but it does require a little bit of outside the box thinking. I am curious if you can solve this with all 6 blocks on all 6 buttons by the time you exit. That would be really cool. Wait, is this... Wait a minute. Yeah, this may not exactly work the way I was thinking it would. Wait, no it will. I'm having a hard time thinking laterally here at 1:30 in the morning. But yeah, if I do this, and yeah, that's simple. What am I thinking? Okay. I'm making this harder than it needs to be. There we go. Okay, now we can just get the chip and exit. Okay, not bad. So yeah, that was a fun level. I enjoyed it. Alright, we will continue with the right tools in the next video.